Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Insightful Friends Podcast. We are your hosts, Mr. GB and G Slim. We are currently missing Mr. Drawin, aka Kellogg's. He is currently doing some stuff with his family, so it's just gonna be us two for technically the third episode, but is the second episode. If you were looking for the second episode, we did do one last week with Trip as our special guest, and on my end it was my fault. I did not check my mic levels and all that stuff, and we had some weird recordings, so I had to scrap that episode, so I apologize for that. So technically, welcome to the second official episode of Insightful Friends Podcast. This is our name for the podcast right now, and I think it works out. I mean, I've been struggling for the last 3-4 weeks on naming the show, and this has come up as one of the best ones that we got. So, and I like it because it's our insights and we are friends. So, but if you're new to our podcast, what we do here is we read Reddit stories and we give our insights onto the stories that are given, such as certain topics that we have. And our theme for this week's episode is holiday troubles. It's basically Thanksgiving is coming up. Also next month is Christmas. So we just combined a couple of stories from Reddit, and they have troubles during the holidays. We all go through it. There's always some stuff whenever you hanging out with family or even with friends. So you know how that is if you have to deal with that. So hopefully we can give y'all good insights to these stories and our advices or whatever. How you doing today, Slim?
Oh man, I'm great. I'm fucking amazing, dog.
Chapstick get up.
No. Carmex.
Okay. So I got a good couple of stories for us today.
Let's do it. Let's do this.
And
yeah, brother.
So let me see what story is gonna start off with today. I think this one, story number 1 for y'all. So let's get to it. It comes from the Reddit, Am I the Asshole? It was posted 1 month ago. Title of the story is, Am I the asshole for refusing to host Thanksgiving after being stuck with it for the past 5 years? I, 38 male, have been hosting Thanksgiving for my family every year since I bought my house 5 years ago. This includes my parents, siblings, their spouses, kids, and occasionally extended family. In total, it's about 20 people. I don't mind cooking, but the problem is no one ever helps. I do all the grocery shopping, meal prep, cooking, and the massive cleanup afterwards. Last year, I asked for help, but everyone either ignored me or gave some lame excuse like, I'm not good in the kitchen, or I don't know how to cook. Meanwhile, they're sitting around while I'm running around the kitchen all day. After the meal, same thing. They sit around chatting and drinking while I'm the only one cleaning up. So this year, I said enough is enough. I told them I'm not hosting Thanksgiving. I suggested someone else step up, or we could split the cost of catering. Cue the drama. My siblings flipped out, complaining about how it's tradition for me to host. My mom called me selfish, and my aunt said I was ruining Thanksgiving for the kids because they love coming to my house. Now they're all upset with me, calling me lazy and saying I'm ruining the holiday. Honestly, I'm tired of being treated like their personal chef and cleanup crew every year. But now I feel guilty for putting my foot down. So, am I the asshole for refusing to host Thanksgiving this year? No, I don't. No, he's not the asshole at all. Like, you've been doing this for the last 5 years, hosting for your extended family, for your family, like literally about 20 people or even more, I believe, from what he said. And the thing is that whenever you're doing all that, you're supposed to have help. Like people supposed to
Yeah.
put in some, like either bring some stuff or help clean up. It's like it's not just one person to do all this while everyone gets to sit around and diddly dally and chat up and drink up and all that stuff. It's not right at all. So he's not the asshole.
No, not at all. And you've been doing this for 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
So for 5 years, you've been cooking and cleaning while everybody sitting around eating turkey and farting their ass off, watching the Detroit Lions and Cowboys on TV, and you don't get to do nothing. Like, if it was me in my shoes, I wouldn't have no problem hosting it if like it was a whole family thing and I'm not just like running around doing everything on my own.
Yeah.
Or if like he suggests, hey, catering. Yeah, let's get some Thanksgiving catering and then boom. So that at least if you ain't gonna help me clean up, like just throw all this shit away.
Yeah.
Or everything that's left, either somebody can take it or I put it in the refrigerator and I ain't gotta like fucking like scrub no pots and pans and shit. And like we put like some kind of help some way instead
Yeah.
of you just like bring something besides yourself. You know what I'm saying? So no, not the asshole.
I
In
mean,
my
like he said, like it's like it seems like he's paying for everything, cleaning up, like just doing everything for the last 5 years. I mean, dude, like even after the first get together, dude, I would have told them something. I would have said, "Hey, look, y'all need to help do something and pitch in because I'm not doing this all the time." Like what it was that they got too complacent. They figured, oh, he's gonna pay for everything. He's gonna take care of everything. So all we gotta do is just bring our bodies over here and just enjoy. Like we don't have to lift a finger or do nothing. Like no, he's not the caterer. Y'all not gonna be eating for free anymore. I mean, like I get it, it's family, but the things that even with family functions or whatever, you have people bringing dishes, or you have people helping clean up. Like it's everybody does their part. We're not saying the kids gonna have to do anything or whatever, but the adults, like, come on, man, like y'all adults. So it's like,
yeah.
in the words of Stay Drawin, they is entitlement. Like that's what I feel like.
Mhm.
So,
Like
uh,
y'all are entitled to my house, entitled to my cooking, entitled to not doing shit when you get here. Like, okay,
yeah.
5 years, nah,
It's
bro.
it's just an excuse. Like when they said,
Hmm.
um, the kids,
The
like
kids, yeah, they trying to
they
bring
bring the
the kids.
kids, like they love coming to your house, like, or it's a tradition.
Fuck them kids.
Fuck the kids. Uh, Lord. Okay. Top comment with 8.8 thousand upvotes. Hold your ground. These people are mean, entitled, and lazy. I wouldn't take their calls, read their emails or texts, or otherwise engage with them. Either that, or if you do answer, just say, I agree, I'm too lazy to clean up, shop, cook, set the table, wash all the dishes, and clean up all the mess again after 5 years in a row of doing everything by myself while the rest of you leeches sit on your asses and don't do a damn thing. And now you have the gall to suggest that I'm required to serve you? Why don't you look in the mirror and see who's actually lazy and selfish? Not to mention entitled, whiny, ungrateful. Not the asshole.
Mm,
Yeah,
that's how you tell them.
exactly. Someone commented right under
That's how
that,
you
said,
done.
and pay for it all too. They're a bunch of holiday mooches, aren't they? Not the asshole. It's just wild, like how people think that is. I can understand. Here's the thing: if they want to do that for Thanksgiving, then somebody's gonna have to do it for Christmas, and then somebody's gonna have to do it for New Year's, and somebody's gonna have to do it for July 4th, and so on and so on, and then they have to switch it up each year, where that
Yeah.
whoever's house is hosting it is paying for everything. That's the only way I can see is fair, but it doesn't seem like that's not the case here at all. Like they expecting this person to do it every year and with
Yeah.
no help, and they're not paying nothing. Like I'm already pissed that no one's offering to pay anything at all. Like
Hmm.
like he even said, like we said earlier, catering. Everybody pitches in.
Yeah.
If everybody wants to chill, relax, and drink and all that stuff, he wants to do all that stuff too. But no, he's up in the kitchen.
Hey. Yeah.
He's up in the grocery stores. He's doing this and that, and it's just not right. So
Nah, it's not.
yeah,
Put all that on one person's shoulders, man.
exactly. Overall vote, not the asshole. So
Overall.
yep, overall vote. Uh, continuing on to the Thanksgiving subject. Also, I mean, do what do you do for Thanksgiving? By the way, like, do you have a get
Me,
together or?
nah, because it's really just me and my wife. So like all our family like back home in like Mississippi and shit. So
Mm,
it's just us. But last year, one of my amazing former coworkers, she invited us over to celebrate with her family, and she invited us again this year. So we'll be doing that this year. But like last year, before we like went out with anybody, I'd like smoked some turkey wings and stuff. It was
ooh,
good,
smoked
nice
turkey
little thing.
wings.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah. This year's the first year we're actually gonna be just me and my wife stay home. We're cooking our own little Thanksgiving dinner. Um,
Yeah.
it's just we're tired. Like, well,
Oh,
both of
bro,
our
yeah. Y'all
families.
did, bro. Y'all did a lot this year.
Yeah, so our family
Y'all did a lot this
basically
year.
um they live like 30 minutes away from us, which is not a bad drive, but it's just like having to drive there. And then you got to remember the next day we got to go back to work. It's Friday. Friday,
Yeah.
Black Friday is like we're not off like how certain people are off as well. So it's and especially this year it's been very draining for us. Like it's just and then the thing is that I'm the main person that cooks the turkey or like whatever the main dish. I don't mind
Yeah.
it. In a way, I was kind of forced into it whenever I was uh, younger. In a way, I can't say younger, but like about 10 years ago, or whatever. So it's like it's kind of been put on my shoulders because I felt bad for my mom having to do all this and that or whatever. So it's like, okay, well, let me take the burden off of her and do the turkey or ham or whatever it is. And it's like we have a big family, so
Yeah.
I'll end up having to cook like a 20-25 pound turkey, and Lord, that takes 5-6 hours. So it's like I have to make sure everything is, in the brine, everything is buttered up, seasoned up, and I like to do it, 12 to 24 hours before I cook it.
Yeah.
So it's just I like doing it, but this year I'm just tired. We're just gonna stay home. We got a little 10 pound turkey we found at Costco.
Uh,
So, and that's definitely way too much for us anyway.
bro, I was thinking about getting the because I ain't know Popeyes did it, but like I
Oh,
seen it like a couple of years ago, and they've been doing it every year. I wanted to get a Popeyes turkey. They was like, yeah,
yeah,
it's already cooked. All you gotta do is thaw that motherfucker.
yeah, and heat it up. Like you technically still gotta do a little bit of work, but at least you're not,
Yeah,
um,
the full
like
turkey
the
work.
full
Yeah,
turkey work. So I mean, I seen somebody actually do a review on it on Reels. I don't have TikTok, guys, so sorry. Slim does, but I don't. And he basically did a review on the Popeyes turkey, and he said that basically all the seasoning on the outside kind of went away or whatever, but the inside was very seasoned. Some parts was juicy, some parts were dry. But I guess it might have been just the way how he might have reheated it up, or
yeah,
so. But hey, I mean, I thought about it too. I thought about doing that too, but it's like I like actually doing it myself. And
yeah.
the crazy thing is, I actually ran into somebody, just a random dude at Costco today. I was looking at turkey, he was looking at the turkey, and we just kind of stroke up a conversation. And he was like, "Yeah, I'm smoking like 35 turkeys,
God
like
damn.
tomorrow or whatever." Come to find out, this dude, has his own like smokehouse like catering thing.
Oh.
And I was like, just talking to him like normal. Like I didn't know who he was, so it was just kind of wild. And I looked him up on Facebook, um, and it looks good. Like he has actually like this long trailer with like about six smokers on there, and the one that's like on the back of the trailer actually has
Uh-huh.
um this big smoker on there that he said that's where he's doing like his 35 turkeys. And I'm like, good lord.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
that was cool. I mean, the crazy thing is that I didn't know that, and I was just casually just talking to him, so it was pretty cool. I mean, it's crazy how you just meet people, like out of normally in Costco, it's just me and her. We're just doing our thing. Everybody's doing their thing,
Yeah.
and you really don't really strike up a conversation unless you know the person or whatever. So it was
Uh-huh.
it was pretty nice to meet him. He was pretty cool,
Yeah.
and the things that he was trying to show me his turkey and stuff that he did or whatever,
Mhm.
and he just couldn't find it because I guess with the new iPhone update, their photos it's weird how they did it or whatever. But
Mhm.
I was kind of walking around, and I think he just kept trying to find it or whatever, and then he finally found it, and I guess he was kind of trying to chase me down, so I kind of went back to the same area because I was looking at something on the rack, and he
Yeah.
just walked in, was like, yeah, and he showed it to me. I was like, oh, so it's a nice dude. So I might actually order something from him for Christmas.
Mm.
So
Okay.
yeah, networking,
Um,
networking in Costco.
yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
all right, on to our next story.
Mhm.
Story number 2, coming from the "Am I the Asshole" subreddit, posted 1 year ago. Am
Oh.
I the asshole for pointing out that my mom doesn't have custody of us while sitting at the Thanksgiving table? Just from
Let
that,
me hear this before.
yeah.
Yeah. Let me hear it first.
What's your verdict from just hearing the title?
Yes.
Just from
The
the
fuck?
title, I think they're an asshole, but I think our minds might change.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's what I said. I gotta hear it. I
yeah.
like is a
Okay. Uh, Title makes me sound like I ruined the date on purpose, but I promise I didn't. I just didn't
okay.
know how else to put it, I guess. Anyway, me, 17 male, and my little brother James, 9 male, live with our older sister Eva, 26 female. James and I were removed from our mom when I was 10, and Eva did everything she could to keep my brother and I out of the system. I think it was because she was worried we'd be separated, and I know she was in foster care for a bit when she was younger too. So I guess that was another reason she didn't want us to go in. She has guardianship of us now, and the adoption process is already going through. So today we were having a family dinner at a relative's house, and some people from my mom's side of the family, aunt, uncles, cousins, etc., were there with us. My aunt ended up making kind of a big deal out of the fact that Eva had me and James help with some of the prep for dinner. She ended up saying something like, quote unquote, you shouldn't be bossing them around. They're not your kids and you're not their mother. Before anyone could respond, I said, well, we haven't been your sister's kids for like 7 years now. So who do you think was doing her job instead? My aunt got mad, and then eventually everyone was arguing. So dinner was ruined. A few of my cousins even texted me afterwards and said so, and pretty much everyone ended up going home. Eva told me that it's not my responsibility to defend her. Then she said she was sorry for the situation with our aunt. I feel bad because I made Eva feel bad, and because, according to most of our family, I ruined the occasion with what I said. They think that it wasn't the place or time for me to bring up my mother's situation, even if it was just in response to what my aunt was saying. I didn't mean to ruin dinner or anything, but if I was out of line, then I'll apologize. I'm just posting because I want to get some unbiased perspective from other people. They have a little note here. I saw a few people ask why no one in my mom's family helped my sister out when she was 19 and suddenly responsible for two kids. And honestly, I don't know. Even when Eva was a kid and she was taken from our mom temporarily, our relatives were given the option to keep her out of a foster home and let her stay with them, but none of them took her in. So,
All right. Okay. So hold on. I think it was mom at the dinner. I can't remember if that was
no, I don't think the mom was at the dinner.
okay. Oh, okay. Okay. So he didn't say it to the mama.
Yeah, he didn't say it to the mom.
Oh,
He,
shit, you good, bro. You in the clear.
yeah,
You in the no, fuck that. You in the clear. Like aunties be the worst sometimes with that kind of shit. Like you got this young lady who had this responsibility, like not thrust on her, but she didn't want to see her little brothers like go through the system like she did. So she took him in. Like she's their legal guardian.
mm-hmm.
So you got the gall to say that she's not in charge. The fuck she is. And kudos to her. So no, no. I changed my verdict now. I was like, that's why I had to hear. No, not kid, you're good. But like Eva said, like if like that kind of stuff make her feel bad and make her feel uncomfortable and shit, just in the future, like kind of just but still kudos to you for defending your
Yeah,
sister.
exactly.
Kudos to you for defending your sister against a punk ass auntie like that.
Yeah, I mean, not the asshole. Just simply because the fact is that she is like the sister. I mean, even though that's his sister, she's technically
It's mama, yeah.
his mama in a way. Like
Yeah.
she took care of them. Like she did whatever she could because she went through the foster system. And the thing is that the
Yeah.
family was fucked up for not taking her in.
Yeah.
And she had to
And
go
not
through that.
taking them in and not helping them. So
Yeah, so it's like, and the things that they wanted to help most likely because the things that they probably see the stuff that she has to do. She's 26.
yeah.
That's young to take on a 17-year-old and
What, 9?
nine, a nine,
Yeah.
dude. Like that's crazy. Like at before that 9-year-old was even born, she was what 26 minus 9. I can't do math.
15?
I think so.
No.
Wait,
No,
26.
17.
Yeah, she was 17 herself.
Yeah.
She was 17 years old. So it's like, I couldn't imagine having to do that. But I mean, like, if
Yeah.
that was my siblings and the state was going to take us away and said that I had the option. I mean, like, the state was going to take my siblings away, or I could take them in since I'm old enough and I'm an adult, you know. So it's like common sense says, yes, I'm gonna take my siblings in. Like, of course, I gotta step up now because my mother wasn't there, and I know how that feels because I was already, put in foster care. Most like that's horrible. Like I hear stories about foster, in foster care.
Yeah.
It's
I
like
hear some horrible shit about foster care.
it was actually like she didn't want
Shit.
them to go through that.
And like fucking like orphanages and what the fuck ever else, man. It's like,
Yeah, it's crazy. Like, now don't get me wrong, they do have good foster care families out there, like foster families and stuff like that. But then there's, how it always is in the world. There's always good and bad, and the things that majority of times whenever you're in the system, it's really just
it's hard as fuck.
it's hard, man. Like I feel
Especially
bad.
when you get old and you age out. Oh my god. It's
Yeah,
like,
it's like you
yeah,
have nowhere to go. You have no family,
yeah.
unless you got lucky with this foster family that is willing to,
Mm-hmm.
like help you
Adopt
out.
you after, yeah.
So, um, let's see. Top comment with 14,000 upvotes. Not the asshole. Your aunt was out of line to comment on what your sister asked you to do, and then she couldn't handle the truth when you spoke up. Too bad for her. Your sister is right that it wasn't your responsibility to defend her, but it was the right and honorable thing to do, in my opinion. Congrats on your impending adoption. Your sister sounds like a gem. OP responded, thanks. And yeah, she really is a gem. I can't imagine what my life would have been like if she wasn't there to fill in where our mother fell short. She's the best sister I could have ever asked for, to be honest. And I'm glad she'll officially be my parent soon. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, so I'm trying to see if OP said anything about what happened to the mom. Let's see. She, Another comment was, you're not the asshole. Your aunt should have stayed in her lane. She's also wrong. Why shouldn't a 17 and 19-year-old contribute to the family meal? How else are you supposed to learn how to do these things? OP responded, I think it's because she doesn't make her sons help with stuff like that, so she thinks it's weird that my sister has us cooking and setting the table. I really like helping too, though. I don't like the idea of sitting around doing nothing while my sister and other female relatives are working their asses off in the kitchen. Exactly. Like she's raising him right. Like she's showing him the way, like just because the auntie is more old school where that, females in the kitchen, men, stays in the, living room or whatever, or doesn't help out. He knows what his sister's going through. So it's like, I mean, and to have like the other cousins text him and stuff, saying that like he was out of line. Like, no, like y'all have no places to speak. Y'all not helping out. Y'all just sitting around not doing stuff. So
sitting around finger popping each other's assholes.
Wow. There's no mention of what happened to the mom. I don't think. Well, let me see.
She'll be all right.
Yeah, it'd be all right. I mean, it looks like the mom might have had like issues or something like that. I mean, like you don't know what the mother's going through or stuff like that. So like she might actually have something mentally wrong with her, or
could have been
just,
anything.
Yeah, she just be a horrible mother. So who knows? I mean, he didn't say much, but it seems like he has his head on straight and appreciates what his sister's doing. So. So I mean, OP, do what you got to do. You're doing the right thing. Stay on that path. Don't stray from that. It doesn't matter what time. When is the right time to speak up. There's no really good time. The right time technically is in that moment, because the things that if you wait longer to say it is like, oh, so why are you popping off now? Whenever, I've been saying all this stuff or whatever. So.
You let them know now.
Exactly. So do what you.
I only finna talk about my sister like that, bro.
Yeah. Don't talk about the person who's been taking care of me. Y'all didn't do nothing for my sister whenever she, needed somebody. So that was a good one.
Yeah.
All right. Story number 3, coming from the same subreddit. Am I the asshole? Posted 6 months ago. Am I the asshole for punishing my family by no longer doing birthdays, holidays, vacations because my dad screwed me and my wife over?
Ooh.
So let's see.
Yeah, let us see.
When my wife and I were talking about getting married, my dad said that he would give us a down payment for our home. We were thrilled and kept that in mind. We would be able to afford a good starter home with his help, and we scrimped and saved to add to it. Except apparently he meant a sum of money good for a down payment for a house near us, where the cost of living is low. He did not ever mean a down payment for a home in Colorado, where my wife and I have lived since we were in college. He said he thought I would be smart enough to realize that we need to move somewhere with a lower COL than Colorado, cost of living than Colorado.
Yeah.
He keeps saying, move to a cheaper city. Our lives are here. Our friends, our jobs, our hobbies. You can't exactly leave your house and be up on top of a 14,000-foot peak in 6 hours where my family is. I told him that we had never talked about moving back there and we never would. That we would rather be stuck renting for a while longer than be stuck somewhere we didn't want to be. And the move to a cheaper city wouldn't work for us. He said, so be it, and gave us the amount, and that was that. I expressed my gratitude and thanked him for the money. It is still towards the goal. Well, because of this shift in our finances, we have had to make a lot of changes to save up the rest of the money. We have had to cut our vacations, birthday gifts, holidays, etc. We won't be traveling home for a few years at our current rate. We should have an okay down payment by the end of next year, 2025. My dad confronted us about this because we won't come for a summer break trip and told me that I was being a selfish, entitled brat because I hadn't gotten my way. That I was essentially punishing the rest of the family because we were assumed what his gift would be. I told him that I was grateful for the amount he gave us, but that it means we do need to buckle down and save every penny if we want to be able to afford a house anytime soon. Even townhouses around us are easily over 400,000, and that's for the sketchy ones. But is my
Shit,
dad right? Am I the asshole? Uh, that is a tough one in a way.
it is. Cause he gave. I'm assuming there was a fucking. It was a good piece of money you got.
Yeah, I mean, like for it to be in a low, low cost of living area. I mean, any down payment on any houses today is like it's still
Mm-hmm.
expensive. So it's like it's still a good bit. It may not be the amount that he thought it was. So he basically
Yeah.
assumed that he was getting a bigger chunk, but
Mm-hmm.
he was grateful. He said he was grateful for the amount that he gave them, but they said that they don't want to live in a low cost area. Good, kudos for him, because the things that you purchasing a house is
It's a
is
big fucking deal,
is like a
man.
marriage. It's like you are
Mm-hmm.
invested in the next 30 years. Depends on what's
Mm-hmm.
the financing, which I'm going to guess is going to be 30 years.
Yeah.
Um, that's what most people do. They do 30 years. If you have money, 15 years. But
Right.
um, but still 30 years. Uh, and the things that you're gonna want to live in an area where you want to live. You know,
Yeah.
I mean, like it's not. Let me see. I think they did the edit because I was about to say something. I was gonna say that like most houses. Okay, in the state there where I live, houses around us during after the pandemic screwed everything up over on the housing market, and then all these companies or people buying Airbnb, these houses to do fixer
Mm-hmm.
uppers and then flipping them to make a bigger amount,
Yeah.
screwed up the market completely. So we were lucky to get our house for 200K. So,
Wow. Hell
um,
yeah.
but I mean, it's an older house. It was built in
Mhm.
1955, but it was it's still good. Like you can tell like
Yeah.
it's because we were tired of living in the city that we were living, and there was nothing in that area where that we could afford. So we
Mhm.
kind of moved into a bigger city, but where that it's like it's kind of like every every area is different. We're not in
Mhm.
a I guess you could say like we're in an area where that there's a bunch of old houses, but like it's actually still like everything's kept up. It's not um trashy or dirty. Like there's nobody's
Mm. It don't look like a ghost town and shit.
ghost town, or like like
Mm.
there's no like real crime rate in the area. I mean,
Mhm.
I grew up in the area where that I lived in the projects. I lived in the hood, so it's like it's a totally different vibe. So, um,
Yeah.
I'm not having to worry about people coming into my yard and stealing stuff. I mean, it's you still have to worry about that type of stuff because I mean,
Yeah.
but it's not as bad. Or like,
Yeah.
oh, I can't be out in my yard if I'm thinking about I'm about to get mugged or get in a shootout or a fight or something, So,
Hmm.
but the thing is that I totally lost my train of thought. But the thing is that the markets are like we weren't going to move back to our hometown where we grew up, where that yeah we could afford something a lot cheaper, but it's not going to be what we wanted, and we didn't want that. So
Hmm.
I get where he's coming from, on that part. Uh,
Yeah.
he did have an edit, and this is where I was getting to the point. We were talking about the money, like how much money.
Hmm.
There was no amount formally discussed. He said a down payment, and that was that. For my siblings, he paid for college. He paid cash in full for my sister's house. It was $317,000. He did not pay for my college. They are invited to come here anytime, but believe it should be me to go there because I am the one who moved. No, we do not go out to eat avocado toast, Starbucks, cable, etc., etc. So I guess like he's commenting on other people's
Yeah. Who's
questions.
saying you should have did all? Yeah.
So it seems like the parents might be trying to control them.
Yeah.
Like they want them to move. I think he said
Move
like
back home.
move back
Yeah.
home
Hmm.
or tell them where to live or whatever. And the things that
Yeah.
how
They want to live where they want to live. They got their whole. That's like me. Like right now, I'm so contemplating moving back, not to my hometown, but back to my home state. But
yeah.
it's like, damn, like our life is here now.
Hmm.
Like our life is here now. And what if we like end up do moving back and be like, shit, I miss like new home, like the new place we made home and shit. Even though like moving back, I could like so much better cost of living. I could afford more shit. I could like like the salary I make because I work from home and shit, so I can work wherever I want to. I can live wherever I want to and work. Like I could like fucking like make a like live like a king and queen and shit. But it's like, damn, do I like fucking really want to be here? Like all this shit
Yeah.
that I got here and all the shit I got used to here and shit. It's like, like you know, ain't met like a whole shit ton of people and nothing, but like the few people that I met here that's like close to us and shit. It's like, damn, do you really want to fucking leave all this behind? Whereas like we like it here, just to move back and shit. So yeah, no, I can definitely understand from that point of view. Dad ain't have to say what he said and shit. So it does sound like that the dad is like trying to be like overbearing and
Hmm.
controlling this shit. Like, all right, you're being a sport brat and you gotta move here and live here, and that's all I'm paying. If you fucking paid 300 some $1,000 cash for somebody fucking house, you can do the same for that person too. I like ain't no way you paid that much money and it was like, or you made up your mind to pay that much money and it was gonna break your bank.
Yeah.
Ain't no fucking way. Then you paying for everybody else college and shit. College is expensive as fuck.
Hmm.
Like, like
Yeah. And he
I
said
think
that
I think that asshole.
yeah, he said that his dad did not pay for his college. So getting back to it, the title is basically saying, uh, "Am I the asshole for punishing my family because my dad screwed me and my wife over?" I think he
I
worded
don't
it
think the dad
wrong.
screwed. Yeah, I don't think the dad screwed you
Yes,
over.
he didn't screw him
The
over.
dad definitely a dick.
Yeah.
Didn't
So,
screw you over. Dad still gave you money
hmm,
toward your down payment and shit. And yeah, dad definitely, uh, being an asshole himself, but didn't screw you over.
yeah. So I think
Didn't screw you over.
technically everyone is an asshole here, in my opinion,
Yeah.
because the verdict is asshole. But I think it's because the way how he said it, saying that his dad screwed him over.
Yeah.
So I mean, it could be put into the. He didn't screw you over. He basically said what he said he was going to do. There was no amount
Mhm.
discussed. He said he was going to give y'all down payment for a house, and but it was never how much it was going to be. So, and the son was grateful that he did it. But I feel that there was still he felt a little shaded because the fact is that his siblings paid for college, like he paid for their college, He paid for the
And
sister's
houses and
house,
shit. Yeah.
and he didn't pay for the dad didn't pay for his college tuition. So it's like I feel that he might be the black sheep
Yeah,
of
he
the
might feel
family.
slighted. Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just, but like he's not. He's the asshole for saying he screwed him over because the dad didn't. The
Mhm.
dad did
Yeah.
exactly what he said he was gonna do. But the fact is that I mean, it's just the way how he worded it. That's why he's the asshole. But the dad is the asshole too because it seems like
Yeah.
either he was able to control his other kids,
For
but
the
not him.
kids. Yeah. Hmm.
Um, comments here it says with 10,000 upvotes, your dad screwed you and your wife by giving you money, but less than
Right.
but less than you had hoped for. If you can't afford to travel, that's one thing, but trying to portray this as your family screwing you over somehow, yikes. That's a definitely you're the asshole for me. So another one
Yeah.
commented, "You're the asshole for framing it as your dad screwing you over. He offered you a down payment for a home. You assumed it would be a certain amount. It wasn't. But he still gave you a generous gift, and now you describe that generous gift as screwing you over. Also,
Mhm.
while you're under no obligation to go on family trips, to cut out any visits to them for a few years after your dad gave you this generous gift because it wasn't as much as you were expecting, sends a message, whether you mean it or not, or whether you meant it or not."
Mhm.
So, yeah, I mean, he didn't have to cut off his family, but I guess that's where it comes down to like the vacation thing because I think they wanted him to go visit. Oh yeah, because it says
Mhm.
my dad confronted us about this because we won't come for a summer break trip and told me that I was being selfish and tolerant brat because I hadn't gotten my way. I don't think he was a brat or whatever. It's just the fact that him and his wife wanted this house, a certain house in a certain area,
Mhm.
so they had to cut finances.
Yeah.
So I mean, it doesn't look like he's cutting them off. He's just saying that he can't go on vacations. He can't go. There's no birthday gifts, no holidays, nothing. They're trying to build a life. So
Yeah.
I mean,
It
that's
honestly sound it honestly sound like it's a case of like father like son,
yeah.
honestly.
In a way,
Like
yes,
maybe that's why y'all don't get along because y'all just two assholes.
yeah. So like I said, in my somebody comment here. Why don't you do some critical thinking and maybe ask them to come visit you this time? I don't know. You guys are both assholes in this situation, which is what she said.
See?
Y'all need to communicate better and find a resolution.
Yeah.
OP responded. Ooh, sorry. OP responded, "We have told them that since we can't come out there and they have plenty of disposable income, they are welcome to come out here. My mom would love to come see us and we'd be happy to have her. My dad is being stubborn and saying that they're the parents, so we need to go see them." So you see what I was saying about the whole he was trying to control them and such? That's what I feel
Yeah.
like. So it's like the sister, like he probably asked his sister, "Oh, you want a house? Well, I can get you a house, but it has to be here." Of course, the
Yeah.
sister's gonna say, "Yeah." I mean, like she
Yeah. I
probably
want a
had
house.
no,
Shit.
she had no issues about that. Most likely, like she
Yeah.
probably, you know, and then
Especially if she like on her own and shit.
yeah.
She ain't like, yeah.
So it seems like they had money, but it's just the fact is that they were what you call it. The dad was trying to control their lives, and he was always the
Mm.
one that was um fighting against it, because it's like,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to live your life. I'm living my life with my wife. I'm doing this and that. So I kind of could relate to that situation because it's like, you know it's like it's me and my wife now. I have to keep
Mhm.
reminding myself that it's like it's me and my wife. It's not me and my family. It's not me, like me and my mom.
Mhm.
I love them. They've done everything, for me in my time of need, and I appreciate it. But I have to move on. Like they did
Yeah.
their part. They were the parent. Even though they didn't have to. I was an adult. Like it was 7 years ago. I had my drug issue. Like I'm a recovering drug addict, so um, it's like I always had that. I felt that guilt because the fact is that I was bringing that shit around my parents' house whenever I was kicked out of my house, like
Mm-hmm.
by my current wife, and rightfully so because I was, doing some fucked up shit, um, and the thing is that uh, I went to rehab, did all my steps, got a sponsor, did all that good stuff, and it's just like I felt like my amends to my family wasn't enough, but I had to kind of look back at it and be like, yeah, I did my part. I did enough to make my amends. And if they can't see it, then that's on them. That's not on me. So, but like I said, I appreciated everything my family did for me because, like I said, they didn't have to. They didn't have to drop everything to bring me to rehab because the things that I had nobody. They have people out there that struggles that have nobody at all to help them. And I feel sorry for them because it is tough. Like whenever, and the things that for those that are struggling and you are listening, it is not your fault. Okay, there's always help. There's always ways to get help. You always don't have to have insurance. You always don't have to go to jail just to get help. Like if you want to stop living that that crazy life, that wild life, if you feel you hit rock bottom, always remember there is someone there. There's always someone there to always listen to you and help you guide your way. So, um, just you just got to make that step yourself. You just can't wait for somebody to come
Mm-hmm.
tell you something because I know it's kind of off topic, but um, anybody could tell me while I was during my addiction. Anybody could tell me that, oh, you need to get help, or and the things that your brain, your mind, your addictive mind is telling, like, no, I got this under control. Like, what are they talking about? Like, I don't have an issue, I don't have a problem. So um you just got to remember that, and for those who want to help them, just let them know that, like, you are there if they need you to help get them better, not to help them give them money for their addiction, but to help them to get better. You will be there for them, but you have to sometimes cut that string because they don't see it. We don't see it as addicts. We don't see that. If we always see somebody's helping us, we're gonna take advantage of that. And we may deny it in our brains and all that stuff, whatever. But it's just they need to make that step themselves because if they don't, it's just like step one. Like you have to admit you have a problem, and being able to admit it, saying like, yeah, I got a drug addiction problem, or I got a drinking problem, whatever. Just saying that isn't enough. Is basically they have to feel it themselves and know that I can't do anything. I need to get help, and that's what exactly happened to me. Like I literally was on my way out to go make another run, and something happened. My brother was coming out of the bathroom or whatever, and I just broke down and said, I need help. And he said, okay, let's get you help. And I always appreciate him for doing that. So um, just remember, anyone that's suffering out there, there's always somebody and there's always help. So just reach out. Somebody's going to be there. Sometimes it might not be family. Sometimes it might not be your friends because the fact is your friends will, you've done so much to fuck that shit up that they cut ties with you. And one day, if you want that friendship back, once you get yourself back, you got to make them amends, and that's the only way to repair it. And if they don't, you just got to accept it because the fact is that you fucked them up so bad that that's their every right to to cut you off. But at least you know that you're moving forward. So that's my little public service announcement. So yeah,
Big, big shout out to Brother GB.
yeah. Thank you, thank you.
Big shout out to Brother GB.
So yeah, um, so yeah. Overall, I believe everyone's the asshole in this situation. He's the asshole for wording it that his dad screwed them over.
Mm-hmm.
His dad
Yeah.
didn't screw them over. Um, but the dad is an asshole too. So
Yeah. Family of assholes.
family of assholes. There we go. All right. All right. Story number 4. Are you ready for this?
Ready as I'll ever be, my brother.
So this is different because it's not from Am I the Asshole subreddit.
Oh.
It's coming from the subreddit TIFU. It basically stands for Today I Fucked Up.
Oh, bro, I thought that was today I fucked you. Like what?
No, today I fucked
I
up.
was missing that. Okay.
This was posted 2 years ago. So if anybody
Oh,
wants to
yeah.
go check that out on Reddit, it's under the subreddit TIFU. Tifu. Uh, Today I fucked up by maybe accidentally inviting my plumber over for Thanksgiving. This is an interesting story. My plumber is a really nice guy with a heart of 24 karat gold. I've actually started smiling when I clog the toilet because it means he's coming over with his Italian accent and his arcane sense of humor. Last time, as he walked in and saw my ceramic cactus sculpture, he remarked, "It look, it'll look like." I'm sorry, I'm trying to say this. It'll look alike you have green tube guy, my friend. I don't know if that was a horrible Italian accent. I honestly couldn't say what it. I honestly couldn't say what it is about him that excites me so much. I guess we all have people in our lives that we, for some reason, just enjoy being around. Yesterday, as he fixed my sink, we had one of our most intimate conversations ever. I told him about my family history of alcoholism, and he opened up about how his ex wife was supposed to join him in the States a few years back, but instead fell in love with another man. He lives alone here while all his family is still in Italy, and he just had a major falling out with 3 of his best friends. After he was
Wow.
done working, I opened up a bottle of tequila and we kept taking shots and talking until we were beyond fucked. Jesus Christ, you just talked about history of alcoholism.
Right?
Anyway, at one point, I guess I felt really bad about his situation, so I invited him to Thanksgiving dinner and he began to weep. We hugged and he told me he appreciated it so much. Then we took 3 more shots and he drove home. My wife was already displeased to come home and find me drunk on a Sunday, and then when I told her that our plumber was coming to Thanksgiving dinner, she went off. We've only been married a few months, and this is going to be our first Thanksgiving as a family. Her parents, her parents and siblings are coming over, and it's a huge deal for her. She really wants to prove herself as a hostess and an adult. She says there is no way the plumber is coming to Thanksgiving. Now I have to call him or something and let him know he can't come. But that but that will shatter my heart and make his next house call very awkward. I might polish off the tequila tonight and send him a text or something. My palms are really sweaty as I type. This dude's drunk redditing. Like he's drunk.
I'm gonna say, bro, he had to be drunk writing all of that.
Yeah.
He using Reddit as his diary, bro.
Oh my
While he
god.
drunk, a drunk diary.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man.
I mean, I feel bad because it's like I get it because it's like he kind of had this rapport. Like you do have these
Hmm.
rapports with like your everyday fixer upper or like like just certain things in your life that you see them all
Hmm.
the time. Like you go to the bank, you see the same teller. You
Yeah.
strike up on certain conversations, and it's like you start to get to know these people, you know.
Mhm.
So I get where he got to that um situation where that he ended up inviting him because the fact is that they, like he said, they started getting they started talking more, you know, like more detailed stuff than before. So um it was cool for him to invite him for Thanksgiving, but I think he should have checked with his wife.
Yeah. You always do that. You don't just and invite nobody like, especially it's our first Thanksgiving together.
Hmm. So It's just,
Yeah.
I mean, he was drunk, and the thing is,
Yeah. And what he told, didn't he say he was a recovering alcoholic, or was the plumber?
no, he said he told him about his family's history of alcoholism, so it
Oh,
runs in the family. So I mean, most likely he shouldn't be drinking,
obviously, right. Okay,
but to each
so
their
okay,
own. Like he might be
yeah.
able to handle it, but apparently he couldn't handle
I
it.
don't think so. If he started crying with the plumber and
Yeah.
inviting them for Thanksgiving, like they just like they family been knowing each other for decades. Yeah, yeah, bro. You might need to put that to kill. They had the plumber drive home after how many shots? I know he said at one point there was like three more shots. So how? Like, bro, okay.
Dude, you literally just the first comment. Literally, you just said that 6.8 thousand upvotes. Then we took three more shots, and he drove home. What the fuck?
Bro, this dude is crazy, man. So yeah, him and his wife gonna have to have a talk, like, cause she mad, like, you, bro, a Sunday, you drunk as fuck on a Sunday, bro, like,
That's wild. Like I get
from
it.
tequila, no less. I get, like, okay, if he's like, man, Sunday and I ain't had nothing to do, 12 pack of beer, maybe you still drunk, but it's like like this man took tequila shots. Then said, man, you know what? I'm so upset. I might finish off the rest of the bottle. Like,
Exactly.
bro,
So it's like it's
yeah,
also it's also the fact that they just got started talking, and then he's like, oh, let me just pop this bottle and let's just
yeah.
drink our
He was
emotions
he,
out.
he was yeah, like looking for an excuse to drink from what it sounded like.
Someone else commented, just let him come over. You already asked. It meant a lot to him. Kind of shitty to go back on it now. Who knows? Could be the start of a great tradition.
Yeah. And also put down the bottle.
Yeah, please put down the bottle. That's
Put
just
down the bottle, bro.
y'all not at a party. Y'all drinking your life out. I mean, that was just crazy that I was just talking about the whole addiction process, and now this story. I totally
Wait, did
forgot
did
that
the
he did that.
did did the did the plumber even finish his job?
I think so.
Right, bro. 'Cause it's
Oh yeah,
like,
he did. Okay, he said after he was done working, I opened up a bottle of tequila and kept taking shots, talking until we were beyond fucked. So it's like the plumber was already drunk, and then he took three more shots, and then he drove home.
drove home.
Jesus Christ, man!
Bro, stop. Bro, like you need like
You need Jesus.
right, like on that specific day, like he needed, like today you fucked up by not getting some help that day. It's like, bro, like, you know what? I just got drunk with the plumber. Not drunk. I just got fucked up with the plumber and invited him to Thanksgiving dinner. Maybe this family genetic alcoholism thing. Yeah, maybe
Yeah,
if I should go get that checked though.
yeah.
Just maybe.
It's maybe.
Yeah, you fucked up. Now I'm glad he know that he fucked up. But hopefully he's saying he fucked up like the right thing and not mistakenly thinking that something else is fucked up.
Yeah.
But it's a lot he fucked up in that though.
Oh yeah,
It's a lot
definitely.
of fuck ups.
Okay, it's wild. Let me see. We're getting down to our last two stories.
That's too. No,
We
what are
had
we
a,
gonna do after that?
maybe a little video gaming, maybe. I don't know. You might be tired, so I had a day of work already, so. Story number 5. It comes from the subreddit "Am I the Asshole?" Posted 14 days ago. I can't start with "Am I the Assholes?" They're just very interesting. All right. So, title is, "Will I be the asshole for telling my dad I felt like an accessory to his family vacation? I, older teen gender fluid, recently went on a vacation with my dad, his girlfriend, her daughter, and her daughter's partner. It was a trip to Universal Studios. Love it. I love that place. That's our special.
Mm.
That's actually where I asked asked my girlfriend to be my fiance, who is now my wife.
Ooh,
Um,
nice.
and it was during Halloween Horror Nights. So if you haven't checked out Halloween Horror Nights at Universal Studios in Orlando, check it out. It's amazing. Love to
I've
do.
never even been. So
Dude, we need to do whenever we do a meetup. I've been trying to get Perp to do the meetup in at Universal Studios. They do have a great price, but also Halloween Horror Nights is a little expensive, and it's just amazing. I could get a whole tangent on that, but we'll save that for the next time. It was a trip to Universal Studios, and normally I would not agree, but he insisted that this would be a very me centric trip and I would be able to make a lot of decisions. We got to an Airbnb after his girlfriend, we'll call her April. She very quickly made it clear she had no real interest in talking to me, but that was okay because we didn't have a lot in common. My dad really drove home that my dad really drove home that her daughter, Maya, and Maya's partner, Eli, would be much more talkative with me. They got there later that night, and I attempted to start a conversation with them, but they insisted that they were tired. I went to my room only for the sounds of all of them playing video games to start up only 10 minutes later. I was hurt, but brushed it off. The next day was the first day at Universal Studios, and I had to go pick up my disability pass. April and Maya insisted on going to Nintendo Land first, and I agreed since it was the newest park and would probably be much busier. We went there and we went on the Mario ride very quickly with my disability access pass. That disability access pass, it sucks that you have a disability. I feel I don't know what disability you have, but I'm sorry. But that disability pass is basically like an express pass for you and your family at
mm,
those parks. So if you have somebody in your family and y'all want to go to a theme park, majority of the times y'all gonna bypass everybody in line, and that's okay because y'all deserve that. Y'all, after that, we went on a few more on the VR story rides, and I kept quiet because I knew they'd probably get pretty busy later on, even if I didn't like them. We got food after, and the rest of the group said that they wanted to do another few rides I wasn't very interested in. I told him that that was fine and that I would probably split off to go do my own thing, but they were very against this idea. Oh crap, this is where I think I was talking about the disability pass.
mm.
They brought up how they would have to wait in line forever without my disability pass. I'm so sorry. I swallowed my spit. Oh,
This one really swallow nothing else.
they brought up how they would have to wait in line forever without my disability pass, only backtracking to come up with another lame excuse when I gave them a weird look. I told you. See, I know about this because I love going to like theme parks. Universal Studios is one of my favorites. But apparently they're in Universal Studios Hollywood because
Oh,
Nintendo Land isn't in Orlando yet. It's almost being
mm.
finished. It's going to be in that new Universal's Epic universe. For those who know about or wants to know about those things, I ended up going off on my own and riding the only few roller coasters there that there were. We met up later and they all mentioned how the lines have been okay, but they definitely would have gotten on faster had I been around. I ignored it and we went on a few more rides as a group before going home. The next day was a pretty similar story. We stuck around on the for the horror nights and I was pressured into going to all of them because Maya and Eli would be able to get in faster. Towards the end of the night, I decided to ride front row on the Jurassic ride because I figured if I got wet, I could go back and change before I got overstimulated. Unfortunately, the ride got stuck and I was sitting in wet clothes for over an hour. Ooh, I hate that. Any wet rides at the theme
Mhm.
park, you need to bring extra clothes if you're going to do wet rides, people, because the things that you will start chafing, you will start breaking up, itching. I mean, that might just be big people problems, so I don't know, but it just sucks. It's not a great feeling whenever you're wet and then you got to walk around the park. Where was I? Uh, I was sitting in wet clothes for over an hour. My dad then snapped at me for not telling him what I was doing when I went to go get said clothes. I was forced to play one card game with them after, which wasn't fun. I went back home and told my mom all of this only to find out that my dad had been complaining to her that he felt like an ATM the entire time. I'd like to add that the money he was giving me was money I had asked him to hold on to for me because I was notorious for losing things. Wow. That's the end of the story for that. Um,
I feel like there should be more, but
yeah, I think the way how they read it, wrote it was kind of weird because it was kind of hard for me to read it.
mm,
OPS offered the following explanation for why they think they might be the asshole. Feel like I was overreacting and that I should have known it wouldn't have been my trip. So basically, her dad told. Wait, is it a she? Her dad. Wait, I keep saying
they
her.
said they gender fluid, so
Gender.
they
I apologize.
yeah, yeah.
Um, so the dad said that they were going to basically have their. Let me see. I'm trying to go back to it, but he insisted that this would be a very me centric trip, and I would be able to make a lot of decisions. So basically, they were given the thought that they were going to be able to, you know, make their
Hmm.
own decisions, but instead they were
Yeah,
basically an express pass for the family.
yeah,
So no, you're not the asshole for telling your dad that you felt like an accessory to his family vacation because apparently the family, the mom and dad are divorced, and
yeah.
the things that he's complaining that he's the ATM, the entire time. Whenever it's their money that the dad
Right.
was holding on to, it wasn't his
Or
money.
more appropriately, your wallet,
Yeah,
sir. So
and and everyone else was basically giving her the cold shoulders. The mother-in-law, or the I mean, I'm not sorry, not the mother-in-law, the dad's girlfriend, basically
mhm,
didn't want to have nothing to do with her at
do
all.
it.
But the dad's girlfriend's daughters, basically Maya and Maya's partner Eli, uh, used they were using this person with their disability card as an express
Mhm.
pass. Basically, that's what they were doing, and I hit my head on this very early on that because I'm like, wait, like that pass gives you an express pass without paying for an express pass. Like express
Mhm.
passes is basically you got to buy the ticket. So it's like when you buy the ticket to enter the park, you can go to any rides you want or whatever. But the thing is that you
Yeah,
have to wait in the regular lines.
yeah. So
And
it's like so because our that I had went to Six Flags when I was in college, and had a thing called the Flesh Pass, and I think it was like the same thing,
mhm,
because like it was a group of us, and we all went in together, like because the school paid for our tickets,
yeah,
right? Then when we got there, we paid. There was a group of us paid for a Flesh Pass, and we was all in a group together, and it let us get like to the front of the line.
hmm,
So is that like the same thing? The Express Pass sort of like the same thing, kind of.
it's in a
You
way,
get like a shorter, not to the front, but you get in like a
yeah,
shorter
shorter.
line.
Yeah, it's a shorter line.
Yeah.
So at Universal Studios, they have the regular lane, and then they have the express lane. So in the
Yeah.
express lane, you pay for your regular ticket, but you also pay for the extra pass with
Yeah.
the express.
Hmm.
So majority of times, you basically are bypassing a lot of the stuff. So um, like say like you want to go on the Harry Potter ride, like the Gryffindor ride or whatever, and you get onto the express lane. Well, sometimes whenever these express lanes they bypass the way how it was originally set up for you to see things, so like you will miss a good couple of things. Like you'll miss like the bank in Gryffindor, uh Green Gods in Green Gods. Like you'll miss seeing like the elves and all that stuff. Or, like you'll miss going through certain things. So it's like you're going on a separate path to get faster to the line in the front. You know,
Hmm.
so it's it's good. And they said they went to the Halloween horror thing as well. So in Halloween horror, the line is ridiculous. They're in Hollywood, so it's not that bad. In Universal, the first year we went was in 2019. With it was just me and my brother. We had no idea how this worked.
Hmm.
We were just a seasoned veterans of Universal Studios, but we knew that we should get the express pass. Basically, for me and him at that time in 2019 for theme park, like to get into the theme park, and for the Hollywood, I mean not Hollywood, the Halloween Horror Express Pass was basically came out to like $500 some.
Jesus.
That's for two people. The last time we went, me and my
Oh,
wife, it was basically like close to 700. That's how much it bumped up.
damn.
So it is worth it if you're trying to do this in one night because there's 10 houses and to walk around Universal. This is not talking about Islands of Adventure. There's there in Orlando. There's two theme parks that's kind of connected together. Um, so basically, to get through all these houses and you want to do it at your own pace, it is best to get the express pass because wait lines for the regular lines are like on the busy nights, you're looking to spend 60 minutes to 90 minutes or 120 minutes in line
Fuck.
just for one house. Whenever we went in it, we went through the express pass for like, let's just say like it was a 90-minute wait. We wait like 10 minutes, 15 minutes. I think the most I've ever waited was like 20 minutes because the regular line was like up to like 160 minutes.
Fuck that shit.
So we were able to do all the houses, all the scare zones, and all that stuff. So it's fun if you want to experience everything all at once in one night. I would recommend anybody do that. So, um, dude, I would love to go with y'all one day. Like it's so fun. Like the houses are amazing. Like they're upscaled because I mean it's Universal Studios. So like they had like the Texas Chain House Massacre and Chainsaw. Yeah, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre one year. They had the Chucky house one year. They had um, Stranger Things. I mean, like it's just all over the place. Like they do top notch. It's amazing. Like the quality, the scares is fun. It's exciting. Go if you get a chance. Um, top comment with 1.3 thousand 1,300 votes. You are not the asshole here. OP, you were promised a family vacation that focused on you and got anything but that. It sounds like the girlfriend and her family members were solely interested in using you for your disability access, which is extremely inappropriate and selfish. Your dad should have stood up for you instead of complaining about you even more. I'm so sorry you didn't get the trip you wanted. I hope you still had some fun and that you're able to go another time with more supportive people around you. OP responded, "Thank you. It was still an okay trip, and I stayed with my grandparents in LA for a few days after, and I got to do some things I really wanted to do." So, OP, do your thing. Go with supportive people. Let them enjoy that express pass because I don't want to call it a disability pass. You earned that express pass to go,
Mm.
through all that stuff. and let them enjoy that with you. That those people that love to be around you and that would enjoy doing those type of stuff with you, because nobody should be using people for anything, honestly. So you're not the asshole. Overall vote was not the
Mhm.
asshole.
Yeah, mine too. Not the asshole.
Yeah.
Not at all.
So we're down to our last story, and I was gonna read one, but it is very long. I did not realize how long it was. It's literally like it's it's really long. So let me find one real quick. All right, story number 5. We're gonna finish off with "Am I the asshole?" subreddit. It was posted 2 months ago. Am I the asshole for refusing to cook a vegetarian Thanksgiving dinner? I feel like I've slipped into the twilight zone with this whole argument. So tell me what's up, internet folks. Background: I, 31 female, and my brother Mark, 35 male, do not get along. When he was a teen, he saw a documentary on factory farming and decided to become a vegetarian. He got very, very annoying about it quickly, but my dad shut him down when he started trying to get the rest of us to be vegetarian with him. Then he went to college, made a bunch of very strange friends, and went militantly vegan. It is his entire personality. I stopped talking to him after he threw a fit about one of my birthday dinners being at a steakhouse and spammed my messages and SM with pictures of abused cows. I don't know what SM stands for. I'm old, folks. If you know what SM stands for, let me know. It says, and spam my messages and SM with pictures of abused cows. I'm so confused. Normally DMs, or he's trying to say DM with pictures of abused cows.
Yeah.
Maybe it might have been a typo. Anyway, my parents have been trying to repair the situation, and for a while, it did seem like Mark was getting better. So I've been letting him back into contact gradually. Then he started dating Pam, who is some kind of vegan influencer. She is apparently moderately popular online, but I have no idea what she does exactly. I don't know if Mark was trying to impress her or what, but last Thanksgiving he insisted that mom cook at least a vegetarian meal or they wouldn't come on ethical grounds. My mom just wanted everyone to get along on her favorite holiday, so she agreed. It was not a fun meal. This year, my parents have downsized for retirement, and my mom is having health problems. I brought I bought their house when they moved out, so my mom asked me to host Thanksgiving, so it would be like usual. I told everyone in the group chat so Mark and Pam can make travel arrangements, and Pam immediately started gushing about all the vegan replacement recipes she could give me to replace the traditional ones. I said to send me a main dish recipe they like and I would give it a shot. But I'm making the traditional meal otherwise, and there should still be plenty of things they can eat. Mark and Pam have been arguing about this with me for days, and then Mark said that if I wouldn't make a meat free meal, they wouldn't come. This upset my mom, who asked me to just make what she made last year to keep the peace. But I told her that Mark needs to get over himself, and I'm not coddling him. I'm having turkey on Thanksgiving. My dad
So
my dad privately agrees with me, but Mark threatening to not come is upsetting my mom so much that he's worried it will impact her health. There's not a big but also not zero chance that these might be some of the last family holidays we have with her. My mom thinks I'm putting turkey over my own family, and I'm not sure anymore. Am I the asshole?
no, Pam is the asshole. What's it? Mark
Mark and
is the
Pam.
Mark and Pam are the fucking assholes. No, you're not. You don't have to cater. Y'all don't have like they chose to be vegan. They chose to be vegan.
Mm-hmm.
they need to eat what the fuck ever they gonna eat. Make them a dish,
Mm-hmm.
right? You make them a dish of what they want. Hey, okay, yeah. Like and she said, okay, I'll try to make one of these. I'll get one of these and give it a shot for you. Bam, and that's it. And it's not like Thanksgiving is all fucking meat or all fucking everything animal byproduct and shit. Well, a lot of it is, but still, it's not everything is not. So it'll be plenty of shit that your ass can still eat that's not made from butter or dairy or any fucking animal parts, lard or none of that shit.
Mm-hmm.
So suck it the fuck up, Buttercup.
Yeah.
You coming to eat or not?
It's like his brother should understand. Like the thing is that they are willing to. You can't force these things.
You
on
can't
people.
force. Yeah, you can't force nobody like to center their whole fucking shit around you.
Yeah, like
No.
they're trying to. It's like okay, they apparently like they understand that he's vegetarian and that he does not like meat because of the whole like factory farming and all this stuff or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I understand that. That's totally fine. But that's you.
Yeah.
I'ma still eat my meat. Pause.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, like I'm a carnivore. You know, I love eating steak. I love eating chicken. I love eating any beef, pork, whatever. You know, and the thing is that if I have enough respect to be like, okay, look, I respect your decision. Tell me this made like she even said like I'll give it a shot. Like I'll make this vegetarian
Yeah.
dish for you, but I'm gonna still make the turkey because
Still gonna have our fucking turkey.
that's what I want to eat.
Y'all can have the tofu turkey.
Mm-hmm.
We
Like,
gonna have turkey.
or yeah. So it's like she's not an
Yeah,
asshole.
she
Like,
not leaving you out.
yeah,
She not leaving them out. So no, she's not that asshole.
no. It's like they Mark and Pam are trying to force
Yeah.
this, and then using this
Probably gonna try to because Pam is an influencer. She probably gonna try to use that as a story, as a TikTok or some shit.
exactly.
No, fuck you, Pam.
I mean, look,
Pamela.
everybody has their right to their own whatever they
Mhm.
want to do, whatever they believe. I don't really care. It does not affect me. But the
Yeah.
moment you're trying to make it affect me, then we got an
Yeah.
issue. You know, it's the
Mhm.
same thing. Like, show me the same respect I'm showing you. Like, I'm not
Yeah.
forcing. Oh, try this delicious red meat. Whenever I
Right.
know damn well that you are a vegetarian, I'm not gonna do that.
Put my meat in your mouth.
Yeah, put my meat. Like
Right.
no, like I'm not gonna do
We're
that
not
because
doing that.
the things that is the same thing like for religion. I'm not gonna force my religion or my belief on
Yeah.
anybody. Same thing with politics. I'm not forcing anybody to listen to my like whatever I believe in is what I believe in. Whatever you believe in is what you believe in. You know, and that's that. You know, like we can agree to
Mhm.
disagree on things, and that's fine. We're adults, and that's it. Leave it at that. You're Mark and Pam are being like you said, like I think it is because of the fact that Pam is the influencer, and
Mhm.
she's trying to use this whole situation as to post stuff on social media to get her clout.
Mhm.
And the thing is that they're not having it. Like they're not going to do that. Like
Yeah.
they are. You know, like, if you want to be that influencer, go ahead. Bring more vegetarian dishes yourself. Go to that
Mhm.
family Thanksgiving because the things that the mom is sick. Apparently, she's not. She don't have that much time left. Apparently,
Yeah.
so bring that dish, all those vegetarian dish. Have it on the side. Do your little pictures. Do your little videos. Do whatever you got to do,
Yeah.
and leave it at that. And leave all the other meat stuff on the side. You ain't got to show any of that or
Yeah.
whatever. Like, you know, like if you want them to be on camera and do all this stuff, if they agree to do it, you know, like just to make Pam happy, then do it. You know, like
Yeah.
let them be on that side. Like, oh, you know, like we're having a vegetarian Thanksgiving. Like, no influencer out there is really doing. I can't say all. I got to say most. Most of them are doing all these fake things. You know, like being fake. Like, oh, you know, like
Yeah.
posing for the cameras and all this stuff, whatever. So, um, let them be that fake thing so that you can get your cloud up
Yeah,
and get your followers up or whatever, and then after that, have a great Thanksgiving meal. Like y'all don't
yeah.
have to. Nobody has to force anything on nobody. So it's and you're there for the family meal, like like to enjoy time y'all have left with with the mom. So
Hmm.
um, we do have an edit. Let me try to read through some of this. Edit. Whoa, this blew up. So the answers to some common questions. As I said, I've already offered to make sure that there is a main dish and sides they can eat. Mark and Pam will not show up if anyone else eats meat at this meal. If any meat is served to anyone, they won't come. The,
Well, see y'all next year,
yeah, see you
motherfucker.
next year.
Shit.
I mean, it looks like the mom is
Come on,
like
man.
mom is trying to be a people pleaser.
Trying to be, yeah, she's trying to be diplomatic or overly diplomatic,
Yeah,
and don't want to compromise and shit. And granted, it's maybe because she's in her old age and she don't know how much time she got left, how many more holidays she gonna have with now.
yeah,
But you need to tell your son to get his head out of his ass and Pam ass, because I think his head is up both of their asses at the same damn time.
yeah.
Bro,
Um,
come in, sit your ass down. Eat what, like, we preparing dishes for you. Sit the fuck down, eat and shut the fuck up and enjoy yourself. Then go back home. Like, damn, it's not hard.
yeah. Um, they're saying that Mark and Pam can't host because they live in a van presently, and they're not willing to have them in their kitchen for hours bitching about the meat in the fridge and cookwares. And because I know whenever you're vegetarian or vegan or whatever, is that
Yeah, it's vegan.
I apologize if I mixed that up. Um, but like they don't like to have the same pan that's been cooked on where the
Yeah,
meat is.
they try to make it like they try to make it like kosher
Yeah,
or halal, because I know with like kosher shit, you can't cook kosher stuff on the same stuff as not kosher stuff, and same thing with halal. So like you can cook halal and kosher together, I think, because it's almost like the same thing. But if it's cooked with non halal or non kosher stuff, then yeah, and they try to make it like it's something like that. And like, bro, shut the fuck up.
yeah. I mean, it's okay
You
if
you
that's
go
what you want to do.
you gonna eat these vegetable rolls or not?
Yeah,
You're not okay. I will eat them because we, regardless of, we do eat vegetables. We eat a very well balanced diet around here.
yeah,
Okay, go back to your van.
yeah,
Go. It's some grass outside. That's vegan.
yeah.
Unless you might eat a worm. Then, yeah, fuck.
Um, edit number 2. So we do have 2 more edits, and it's technically the third edit is an update. So, edit number 2. So a possible situation to this is that I came up with while talking to my partner is to just work through Thanksgiving instead. The attending on my shift that day would probably be happy to stay home, so swapping wouldn't be hard. Mom would be sad about canceling, but she knows my job is demanding and saves lives, so she won't be upset. Mark and Pam can kick rocks. To be honest,
Yeah.
eating hospital turkey between emergencies sounds better than a family Thanksgiving right now. I'll have to turn it over some more. Um, update. So basically, edit number 2. Problem mostly solved. Dad finally hit critical mass and told Mark that if he didn't get his ass here on Thanksgiving to support mom unconditionally and without a single complaint or argument the entire time, he was disowning and disinheriting him, and the next time he needed money
Yes.
or help, he could forget it. So Mark is
Yeah.
theoretically coming. Pam is not. Dad has already
Yeah.
ordered the turkey. The recipes Pam sent are ridiculously complicated, so I worked out a deal with one of the nurses at work who is vegan, and she's going to make a couple of her favorite dishes ahead that I can bake day of for Mark. We'll see if he actually manages to show up. Wow. So, hey, dad put his damn foot down and said, "Yep,
That's what
get
I'm
your
talking
ass
about.
over here, or you ain't getting help from me. You being disowned." I mean, that's kind of a little too far, but
No, it ain't. No, it ain't. No. Hey, dad. Hey, dad. You a fucking dog. Yes, sir. Dad got that
I
dog
mean,
in him.
yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir.
If he basically says that he's not going to help him and like give him money whenever he needs and all that stuff anymore, I understand that. But disowning over Thanksgiving and turkey is a little bit too much, in my opinion.
No, because it ain't about the Thanksgiving and turkey. It's about your mom wants to fucking see you, and she's sick.
Okay, yeah, that makes
So
that
it
makes more sense. Okay, yeah, my bad.
so it's about that. It's about Mark. Come in here. Leave your crazy ass TikTok girlfriend. Where the fuck she? Leave her in the van for all we give a shit.
Yeah,
Your mom, like we don't know. She don't know, but she really wants to see you and wants to spend time with you as a family. If you don't do this, you're not family no more. Like,
yeah,
fuck it.
yeah. Basically, like you said, is I take back for the whole disowning thing. Is yeah, he's right. Like the dad, uh, I mean, like Mark needs to stop being an ass, show up to the
Mhm.
dinner, and like
Yeah.
for the mom, because the thing that your mom is not gonna live long. Apparently, she's not gonna live long. She's not dying right away, but the thing is that she wants to make
Yeah.
these memories, and you're making a whole fucking fuss about it because the fact is that you your whole uh, vegan thing is like it too extreme, and
Mm-hmm.
you're not gonna show up because they're not gonna make it an all vegetarian
Because
thing.
everybody is eating meat.
Yeah,
Yeah, like bro, get the fuck out of here. So guess what, Mark? Guess what, Mark? Oh, you don't want to come to Thanksgiving because we serve meat. Guess what else you're not coming to? You're not coming to the funeral. You're not coming to the repast. Because guess what we're gonna have at the repast? We're gonna have some fucking chicken. We're gonna have some fucking meatballs. We're gonna have a shit ton of meat. And you bet not show your stinking ass up.
yeah. One comment had 2.9K votes. My aunt was vegan. She brought her own meals to family gatherings. Why can't they do the same? Not the
Mhm.
asshole. OP responded. They object to participating in anything that involves meat. Won't even go to non-vegetarian restaurants. They are really extreme about it.
Like, bro, because a lot of restaurants now, that even steakhouses have vegetarian and vegan options, bro.
Yeah,
So you could sit your ass in there and fucking eat. It's like you said, they taking it to the extreme, and
they
and
take it
like
to
the and
extreme.
like the and like the original poster said, they making it their whole fucking personality.
Exactly. Like it's and that's what we think it is. Is the fact is that Pam wanted to do all this, convincing Mark, or like like she's got into Mark's head, like, oh, we're not gonna, like we got to take this very seriously or whatever, and taking his girlfriend's or his partner's word for it more than
Mm,
anything, just because she wants to be this like she's this influencer or whatever. So,
mm, mm.
thing is that there's always ways to compromise everything. The sister is
Yeah,
already, I think it was the sister. They're already compromising to, like
make a dish.
make a dish or have somebody to make the vegan
Yeah,
dish, just so that Mark
you could
can
show
have
up. Yeah,
can show up and have his vegan food, and that's totally acceptable. Like I don't know, like that is just insane to me. I mean, like I said, I respect everybody's
hmm
beliefs and their customs and all that stuff, whatever. I respect it. As long as you respect me, I respect yours. Even if you don't respect me, I will respect it. But fuck yourselves. Um,
yeah,
so, but I'm not gonna be the asshole and like try to force things down anybody's throat. So,
yeah.
um, but yeah, overall vote is
Figuratively or literally.
yeah. So overall vote
Not
is
that.
not the asshole.
Yeah, not the ass.
Um, yeah, I mean it's crazy. Thanksgiving can bring out the crazy in people sometimes.
It remind me that one. It's a funny ass video I see like every fucking year. This dude, I guess he was a YouTuber or something, and him and his dad got the arguing at Thanksgiving. He like flipped the whole table over with the dinner and shit. This shit is funny.
Yeah. So guys, It's been a really good episode. Good
Mm-hmm.
stories.
Oh, yeah.
Great insights into Thanksgiving and vacations or holidays. So, um,
Mhm.
I mean, don't be an asshole for Thanksgiving.
Please don't.
If you don't want to celebrate it with anyone else, uh, that's fine. You're perfectly fine. You don't have to feel guilty about it. But also
Right.
stand up for yourselves whenever other family members wants to talk shit about, a certain part of your family. So, um, and yeah, I mean, if you're gonna invite the plumber over,
Don't be drunk and ask your
don't
wife first.
don't be drunk. Ask your wife first, and don't finish out the bottle, and don't let this
Right.
person drive off drunk as hell
Oh,
already after taking
yeah.
3 extra shots. So
So 3 shots on top of whatever y'all already drunk, bro.
yeah.
Like,
So I mean,
it's no, no point though.
so everybody during this Thanksgiving, whenever you're watching this video, hopefully I have it up in time before Thanksgiving or during Thanksgiving. So if you're watching this during Thanksgiving, remember, don't drink and drive. Always have a designated driver or take a Uber or a cab or whatever ride share that you can. Be safe out there. Um, Try to avoid family drama if you can. Get yourself out of that situation if you need to. Or if you're having Thanksgiving by yourself or with your friends, enjoy it. Enjoy it with your loved ones. And if you're not with someone and you're by yourself, enjoy it as well. Put on a show, movie, enjoy it.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving is not for everybody, but for those that are doing it, enjoy your turkey, enjoy your meat. From
Enjoy whatever it is that you love to eat, man.
yeah,
Just enjoy it. Don't eat the giblets. If you eat giblets, you a weird son of a bitch. Don't eat the giblets, bro. Don't eat the giblets. Oh no, GB eat giblets. No,
I eat whatever.
no,
I eat whatever, bro.
no.
I eat
GB,
whatever.
no.
I
GB,
ate
no.
I eat the turkey necks.
Turkey necks is normal.
I eat whatever tastes good. So that's the
Oh,
furthest I'm
bro.
gonna get to.
GB. Oh no.
We're gonna have to do a food episode on
We
one of them
are.
because apparently we've been having a good bit of talk about food.
A lot of food shit.
Yeah.
Hey, we gotta do it, man. And it's gotta be me and you, bro. It's gotta be us.
All right, go. So for Stay Drawin, who's not here, thank you for joining us. I'm Mr. GB. That's G Slim. You can find us on Twitch. Our links will be in the description of this video. Be sure to tune in for the next episode. And if you would like to submit your Reddit stories to us, you can join the Discord. I'll leave a link to the Discord where you can join it. And there's a section where they can post your links to the stories for us to do our insights on. So from all of us, everyone have a happy Thanksgiving Day. And thank you for tuning in to Insightful Friends Podcast. And we will see y'all on the next one, guys. Take care of yourselves. Peace.